Deion Sanders seems like he's going to handpick the teams that he wants Sheduer and Travis Hunter to go to. Today, a report said out that he might be targeting the Raiders. And do you think that Deion is looking to coach in the NFL and bring his son with him as well?
I'll let you take this, Rafa. Go ahead.
Man, I'll tell you something. I don't like Deion as a coach. I don't think as not as an inspiration guy, as a guy that's, I mean, he's great recruiting and all that. I just don't think he's a good in-game coach. So for him to come to the Raiders, I mean, I'm not a Raider fan, so I can give a flying fuck. Don't let the Bo Jackson jersey fool you. It's the best athlete ever to touch a football field, probably. But I don't know. I don't know. To me, Sheduer's good. I think he's proven. To me, I think he's a phenomenal player. If I were Sheduer, I'd like to go to the Giants. To be honest with you, if I'm going to hand pick where I want my son to play, is the New York Football Giants.
No,
you have a star receiver, you have a good back. Robinson isn't terrible. Like the offense and the defense. The defense is they have players on that defense. They have players on that defense. At this point in the season, though, when you're watching the Giants, it's like, oh, how much is the defense really playing at this point, to be honest with you? It's like watching them, it's like, ooh. Because you saw the game on Sunday. They get the ball, first play of fucking overtime. They fumble the ball. It's like, fuck, what can the defense do? But they were down 10-0 after the first quarter. The rest of the game, the defense held Carolina. I mean, it is Carolina. It's not a big fucking deal. They also played Washington early. They played them tight. The game that they lost to Washington, they lost 27-21. Defense played them really well as well. So the defense isn't bad. If I'm Sheduer and I'm looking for a spot where they're gonna have a weapon and 2, maybe even 3 on offense. Well, if you go to the Raiders, you have 1 player on offense. That's it. Like there's Neighbors and Bowers, they're both a year, they're gonna be a year in when Sheduer comes in. So it's like basically them growing together. So, but I don't know. If I'm Sheduer and I'm Deion, I would prefer the Giants over the Raiders. That's my take.
I first of all, I'm a Raider fan. Any New York team, Jets or Giants, has and someone did like this huge deep dive. I think Barstool did it like 2 years ago on quarterbacks and how the light and the media, New York media is the worst. It's brutal. And I don't think it's a good match just for that reason. I mean, if you see, I mean, Sheduer's in Boulder, Colorado, and there's microscope. I mean, there's magnifying. He's in a fishbowl in Boulder. Imagine Sheduer and Prime in the biggest media market in the world. That is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. Now, I know Deion said he prefers somewhere where the GM and the coach could slowly, he put it in a way saying that someone that knows my son, knows his strengths, knows his weaknesses, will not rush him, that will help build him up. He's talking about Tom Brady. Sheduer has an NIL deal with TB12 already. I think this has everything to do with Tom Brady. It has nothing to do with being in Las Vegas. It has nothing to do with Antonio Pierce. This is Tom Brady looking out for his homeboy. Deion Sanders said, I got you. Bring your son to me. I mean, he's already got him already. They're already in a relationship. They already have a mentor, kind of relationship. And I think that's 100% what this is about. And we put it out last week. People gave a shit. Oh, he put that shit out. It's not even a secret anymore. Deion Sanders wants his son to be groomed by the best quarterback to ever live, Tom Brady. And I can see why. And I respect it. Now, is that who I want as a Raider fan? No. Everyone knows that. I rather
Well,
have.
you've said it on here that you would cut ties with the Raiders if they drafted Sheduer.
It's gonna be really hard. That's a lot of laser.
The only
That's a
thing
lot.
is like that statement that you read from Deion where he says about kind of being patient with the kid and all that.
Yeah.
Does he mean sitting on the sideline or does he mean going through the bumps and bruises of him struggling as an NFL quarterback?
I think
so. If I'm Sheduer and we're really looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Who can leverage the most? Who can give up the most? And has a deeper, for me, the Giants have a deeper overall. If we're looking at the defense, right? The defense for the Giants is good enough. I think they can afford to give up numerous picks to move back in the first round again and do a Houston Texan type of deal and take Travis Hunter and Sheduer. If I'm the Giants, because the Giants have something, I think they could still in a year or two make a playoff. I think he goes to the Raiders. That shit cannot happen. And we're just playing fuck around and hypotheticals here, obviously.
Can I say something that's maybe a bit controversial, but no one really talks about? Because, listen, Travis Hunter was the number one athlete coming out of high school. He not only was a 5-star, he was number one. He chose to go with Deion. Deion said, come with me. I will take you under my wing. 100% you're going to get to the NFL, but I'm going to teach you how to be a man. I'm going to groom you to be one of the best backs. And not only that, I'm not going to restrict you. I'm going to let you play offense and defense. He has done all that. Now, that being said, here's my controversial take. Deion got Travis Hunter to where he's at. He fulfilled all his promises. I don't think Deion Sanders gives a fuck where Travis Hunter goes at this point. I think at this point, he's built you. You're a man. Sheduer is his blood, his son. He will always try to manage and control and manipulate Sheduer's NFL career. At this point, Travis Hunter's, I got you here, Papa. Spread your wings and fly. Be the man and follow my example. Go and do your thing. I don't think Deion cares where Travis Hunter goes. And like I said, it might be controversial.
Sounds like it is. It sounds like it is. It sounds like it is. I don't know. I don't know if going to the Raiders for Sheduer, there is no weapons there. Like you have Brock Bowers, you have a tight end. That's your one weapon. Like that'd be great for Patrick Mahomes. That's not.
Here's the thing, Rafa, and he's saying this, and I'll move on right after this. Sorry, Eddie Money.
No.
There will the GM for the Giants. He gone.
Right.
Dable. He gone.
No, not this year.
No
way.
Oh,
he's too good of a coach. He's too good of a coach. He took a team with Daniel Jones. You got to give him a chance.
Stop it with that. Throw that Daniel Jones playoff shit. Rafa, don't
right,
ever
but
say
he
that
got
again.
there. He got there with that turd.
Well,
he got there with that turd.
I don't care.
He needs another chance.
Year. It was his first year.
Exactly. He got to the playoffs with a fucking turd quarterback. You can't just fire Dable. I think you have to give him another chance with a fucking guy.
My point
Especially
is this.
if you're bringing a rookie.
My point is this. Deion Sanders trusts Tom Brady. He won't trust whoever is going to be put in that GM situation. If
we don't know
they
that.
rush, if they rush Sheduer into a situation, I think that's why he's saying, he's like, I trust Tom Brady to groom him. I don't think we'll put him out here. You know, they probably, if they do draft Sheduer, I bet you we'll do $300 on cut that they go and get Sam Darnold next year. The Raiders.
Real quick,